So strong, courageous, we fearless, and yes, we can do your best.
Welcome on the Afcon series brought to you by West African Weekly Sports Digest, and we are at the Accra Sports Stadium where the Black Queens are playing their last friendly game against the Banyana of South Africa, and this is part of their preparations towards the Women Afcon Cup of Nations. Yes, we are at the Accra Sports Stadium, and the game ended in 1-0 in favor of the Black Queens. I have with me Mavis Amano, and I'll be interacting with her to tell us about her assessment of the team so far, that's what she has seen today, and also how she sees Ghana's chances in the upcoming tournament. You're welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Well, today we came here to watch the Black Queens, and we've seen the performance that they put up. What would be your general assessment of today's game?
Well, I would say so far, so good, not bad at all. But then our problem, like I was saying earlier with one of our colleagues, is that we have a problem, Africans, with our final delivery. Our goal scoring is a problem. Naturally, we have the players, we have the talents. They're doing so well. They are skillful. In fact, they are playing a very good, beautiful football. But then the final delivery is the issue. Like I said, just ended 1-0. And when you travel outside, you see that women football, they score about 5, 10, 15, 20 goals elsewhere, but Africans can't score. So what are our coaches doing? What are they doing? Their work is just to teach them how to score, how to shoot and score. That is my problem. We are doing so well. They are playing beautifully, but then we can't score.
Well, how do you see Ghana's chances with all the problems that you've outlined? How do you see Ghana's chances in this tournament?
It is Africa, I said. It's not a problem of just Ghana. It is Africans' problem. So our chances is not bad. We don't have a bad chance. We are good. Lifting up the cup, I think it's 75%. So we just have to pray that we get to the finals and lift up the cup for Ghanaians. But then what they're doing, what they're exhibiting is not bad. We are cool to go. They just have to learn a bit. We have just 1 week to go. They just have to be focused on the...
You're welcome, Matilda.
Thank you very much.
Well, today we came to witness the final friendly game of the Black Queens against the Banyana of South Africa, and you have seen the performance that have been put up by our Black Queens. What would be your general assessment of the game that you watched today?
Well, I think that the ladies have really improved, because we saw them when they started camping in Pram and when they started the national tour, which some of us felt it was too much a tedious work for them, having in mind that the tournament is almost around the corner. So we were calling for these international matches so that we can use it to assess their performance against teams like the South Africans, like the Zambians, the Kenyans who are qualified and are coming into the tournament. And I think I've been impressed so far. The very first game didn't go well for us. It was a 3-2 loss to Ghana. The next game was a draw, 1-1 against Kenya, and then against South Africa today at the Accra Sports Stadium. I think you've also witnessed it, and you could see that our ladies are now warming themselves gradually into the tournament mood, and today they have displayed some wonderful football here for us all to witness. And I think we still have some potentials in them that they can really display to us going forward in the tournament proper. So for me, I think I'm so much impressed with what I've seen from the Black Queens today.
Well, the general anthem has been a host and win. Looking at the performance that they have put up today, how do you see Ghana's chances in this year's tournament?
Well, for me, I must be honest with you. If we want to host and win, we must put a lot of things in place. As it stands now, most of the players that we were rooting for to see them striking for Ghana are all out because of injury. Priscilla Hagan is out, Priscilla Edubia is out, Sandra Usu-Ansah is out. As it stands now, the only out-and-out striker that we have in our team is Samira Suleimana, and I'm not sure how many goals she will be able to be banging in for us during the entire tournament. But I think with teamwork and with determination, these ladies can come out and prove something to the whole Africa. But for me, if you ask me my candid opinion on hosting and winning, we will need to do extra work, put in extra effort to be able to win. Because South Africa that we are playing against, although we are leading them by a goal to nil, they are not that of a bad side. Now you look at the defending or the reigning champion, Nigeria are there, Cameroon are there, Zambia are also coming in strongly this time around, although they don't have any foreign base. They have just one foreign base player in their team, but they are coming in strongly. So it should tell you that there are teams that are prepared and resolute and are ready to come and die for their nation. So I can't be here right now and say the host and win agenda is on course. They would have to put in extra efforts to be able to achieve that.
All right, thank you very much. I've seen the Queens playing their last friendly game against the Bayana of South Africa, and this is their last international friendly as they prepare for the Women Afcon. What will be your general assessment of their performance that they put up today?
I think the team is still put in their bits and pieces. They've not gelled so well. It doesn't look like a team that has finished in its organization and finding clarity up front. We still have a challenge in terms of goal scoring, and I don't know, but they play so much to the gallery. I think the coach can put some finishing touches to the rough edges in the team, especially in attack. In defense, we still have some lethargic legs. The central defensive pair-up do not have the kind of organization you expect for a tournament of this nature. I think that we still have a lot of work to do, but once the tournament is up and going, the adrenaline alone from the fans can urge them on in going forward. But I think that we are at around 60 to 70% as a complete team.
Well, the general anthem has been a host and win, and looking at the performance that they put up, if we are to work on all the problems that you have outlined, do you foresee Ghana hosting and winning this tournament, or how do you see Ghana's chances in the tournament?
Football is irrational, but I do not want to be amongst the people who are trying to raise the expectation to that. I'm very unapologetic when it comes to nations hosting tournaments and going by the mantra of winning it. It's not cast in stone. This Black Queens team, to the best of my knowledge, is not the best team that we've produced in all the years. And I don't think they have the capacity to win it hands down. But everything is possible in football. But in my opinion, in my candid opinion, we have to give them a lot of chance. They need a bit of luck. They need so much of our efforts from the stands to win it. But winning it in terms of team building and general coordination, they are not up there.
Well, lastly, now finally we are hosting the tournament. There were so many rumors that Ghana will be stripped off and all that. Finally, the tournament is here. Are you feeling the buzz?
Not feeling the buzz. If I were an ordinary citizen, it would have been very difficult for me to come to the stadium. As you saw in the fans, I was expecting 30 or 40% of the capacity of the stadium to be filled. I did not see that, not in town. Let's wait for one more week to see, but the buzz is very low. Especially it's a women's football. I do not want to be that discriminatory, but that's the facts. But we need to up our game in terms of media and promotion and get the fans in the stadium by next week. But the buzz is very low in town. We are hosting. Let's see what happens. But if we are trying to beat what Cameroon did in 2016, we need to do something amazingly incredible in the remaining 6 days to achieve that.
Well, you heard from him. We have to do something amazingly incredible if you are to beat how the Cameroonians hosted the tournament in 2016. Well, now you've spoken to some media guys on their opinion on the Black Queens team nations. My name is Betty Yosen. Just stay tuned. We'll bring you more updates.